Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. What I want to do in this video is take a look at the comments that were made on one of my videos which was discussing the true cost of the Overwatch Battle Pass. Now what I've been wanting to do is sort of bring together comments from all over the Overwatch community and sort of like just look at the way players are reacting to basically the main thing that heroes are being locked behind the Battle Pass, and also kind of you don't really get a lot of premium currency for grinding the challenges. As far as we know at the moment, obviously these things could change going forward, but essentially you can earn 540 coins every 9 weeks, and it costs 1,000 coins to unlock the Battle Pass, which means 1,000 coins is needed to unlock heroes. But remember, heroes are not in every Battle Pass, which starts every season, although they are in the first 2 seasons. So Season 1 and Season 2, they've both got heroes, so yeah. And Season 3, I think, is a map or a game mode or something. Then it begins to alternate between map, game, hero, map or game mode, hero, map or game mode. I think that's kind of what they're going for. So it's kind of a bit stingy in that way. So what I wanted to do is just look at the overall reaction. And then it dawned on me, why don't I just do this? Because this would make more sense. So come with me as we look at the comments on this video. So this is my video where it was the true cost of the Overwatch 2 Battle Pass. And in this video, I broke it all down. And essentially what you can see they're trying to do is, if you are a hardcore player, so you play a lot of Overwatch, enough to earn the currency every 9 weeks, so you complete all of the challenges and get pretty deep into the free Battle Pass, you will then have to supplement your coins with $30 a year to be able to buy all of the Battle Passes. And remember, Battle Passes are time-locked events. You don't buy the Battle Pass and have access to it forever. You've only got the Battle Pass for 9 weeks. So if you buy that Battle Pass, you need to play it to unlock all of the rewards. There is a little boost you can buy. There's a 2,200 coin option, which I think gives you 20 levels of the Battle Pass, like as a little quick start, but you still have to grind the rest of the levels. And there are ways to get an XP boost. I think you can play together in a group and you get an XP boost, and maybe they'll sell these in the shop, although that isn't confirmed. So yeah, that's kind of where we are with the sort of Battle Pass. But you guys know that. I don't want to keep recapping the state of this Battle Pass right now. But I just want to look at these comments. We're just going to go through them, and hopefully my camera isn't blocking them. That's kind of annoying if it is. Let me just sort of, hold on. I think we've got the technology. Actually, we'll zoom in, and I'll just sort of make myself go off to the side. There we go. Technology acquired. Okay, let's do this, guys. So we're just going to go through these comments. They're in order of top comments. So this is like the ones with the most engagement, the one with the most upvotes, most replies, and all of that stuff. And we'll just break it down. This could be quite a lengthy video, so what I would do is grab a drink. I've got my drink, and we're just gonna take a look at this, as just see how you guys are reacting to this and what's going on. Because what I've tried to do is provide a very level-headed approach to this, because there is no world in which locking content behind a paywall or a grind wall, when that content is integral to gameplay, so it's a core gameplay element. In the case of Overwatch, even if you just distill the hero down to a weapon, right, it would be akin to locking weapons in a Battle Pass for every other game, because the hero has its own ability sets that are kind of could be really strong, and they generally are. So you need access to that quick. You see where it kind of gets really messy. And the great irony is, we've had comments from Aaron Keller recently saying he believes the Overwatch team are the best in the world at certain things, and one of those things is the visual design. It is skins. Overwatch has got fantastic skins. Look at the mythic skin for Genji. So I really find it super confusing that they've gone for the hero monetization in a way. Instead, it should just be full-on customization. But hey, we're beyond that now. This is the world we're in. So let's just take a look at what you guys have been saying. It's great to hear a content creator actually review this information with honesty and skepticism. Many of the other people I've watched are very forgiving and disingenuous. Thanks, Sty. Fair enough. You know, everyone's got their own opinion on this. That's one thing I would say. If someone has an opposite opinion to you, and especially on the internet, people tend to just say, oh, they're a sellout, they're a shill, they're this or they're that. I take that with a pinch of salt. What I would do is, and what I generally do, is take various sources in. Like, I would encourage you guys to watch other YouTubers' videos on this, see what streamers are talking about, see what people are talking about on Reddit maybe, and places like that, and even on Twitter. Don't just take one person's opinion as gospel. But especially this video was built to just lay the facts down, and I think it did a good job at that. So yeah, let's take a look at the comments on this. So yeah, to me, this very much is a mixed battle pass. It's definitely not the best one ever made, since it locks off core features like heroes and doesn't give you back currency. Now that's actually a really interesting point. So you don't get currency back in this battle pass. You don't complete it to level 80 and then get currency given to you. And I believe that happens in Fortnite, and it might even happen in Warzone. Although don't quote me on that, but I know it happens in Fortnite. And that's like a reward for grinding out the battle pass, is you get the next battle pass. And these things are designed to be hard to grind, you know. So the fact Blizzard are not doing that with the Overwatch one, again, is a bit, it's not great. But it's also far from the worst system, since you get a lot and it's pretty cheap at $10, especially if you get instant access to the hero. And unlike a lot of free-to-play games, where you basically have diddly squat unlocked at the beginning as a free-to-play player, you basically get more than a full game's worth of characters to play for from the start. Now that's massive, right? I really, really love that they've done that. If there was a world in which you had to buy all the heroes, you know, imagine if you only had 5 heroes available. Let's be generous and say you had 10 heroes available, 2 in each role. That would be not great. I really like the way that everybody gets access to all the heroes, as far as we know anyway, apart from obviously Kiriko, and then new heroes. But at least you get access to a bunch of heroes. And I think that was a good decision by Blizzard. And this is the other thing we need to take away from this. We can't just be going in and just being negative, negative, negative. We have to sort of offer solutions to problems, but also just have a level-headed discussion, because going in like for pure drama is never going to be the play, right? Or even taking an extreme viewpoint on the battle pass, for example, either saying it's the best thing ever or it's the worst thing ever. It's not. It's really not. It's way more complicated than that. The way I personally view this pass is it's basically a fighting game character DLC. That's a good way of putting it, with extra cosmetic rewards attached to them. It's essentially paying the regular $6 for a new character, plus an additional $4 for all the cosmetic rewards, which is fair enough. And I think this is maybe a nice time to talk about the Mythic Genji skin. And I want to throw this out there. I would really like to know what you guys would think about this. If Blizzard sold the Mythic Genji skin for $100, right? This is extreme. Let's say $100. We know Apex has got expensive skins and such, but let's just say $100 for Mythic Genji. But heroes weren't locked in the battle pass. Would you be okay with that? I think I would, you know. My issue is having heroes in the battle pass. It's like an offense to me. It's like, what? It's so bad. And that's an interesting debate. That is, because you see, with it being so expensive, $100 is a lot. Let's say $50. Okay, Genji mains would buy that skin, but would I buy that skin? Right? Would you buy that if you don't play Genji? You probably wouldn't, right? And that's probably why as well, because Overwatch know everybody wants the new heroes, so that's why they're going for that, because they're gonna make more money. So I don't think there's enough Genji whales out there to offset the battle pass cost. And remember, these companies like Blizzard, this company's been sold for $60 billion to Microsoft. They have got vast resources. They have got business intelligence departments that do all kinds of statistical analysis. They know what we're thinking before we even think it. So they know the way to make money with these systems. So anyway, let's go through this. I think the majority of content creators have been very skeptical of the pass and cost the time needed to unlock the rewards. I'd imagine they have as well, because, well, they would be. It'd be crazy if they wasn't. You kind of get currency back, but not enough for a whole... Yeah, that's in response to, you do get currency, but you only get 540, like just over half. You can literally get Overwatch coins with the battle pass. No, you can't. So this is something you can't get. You can't earn coins in the battle pass. Blizzard have said this, but you can earn them from completing challenges. So if you buy the battle pass, you will not be able to earn extra coins because they're not on the premium battle pass track. They're only in the weekly challenges, which everybody has access to. But purchasing a hero with skins and sprays, etc. for $10 is good value. For 5 heroes, it's insane value. Your Overwatch YouTube channel said something to this effect. Lol. You're sad? Okay, that's Fabs. Oh dear, okay. That's not very nice. Also, even though they explain the battle pass, we still don't have all the info. Like, can you buy the new hero in the store for, let's say, 500 coins? If so, you can build up 540 coins in a season and have enough to unlock the hero in Season 2. Then start saving 1080 for Season 4 when the new hero arrives. Maybe. Yeah, I'm deaf. Although I will say, if this was the case, they would have told us, because this would have been like, oh, but by the way, guys, you can get the heroes whenever you like because there'll be this much in the store. I'm gonna be I'm a little bit confused here. I can't quite remember, but they either said the heroes would. No, I think it said the mythic skins wouldn't be in the store, didn't they? But heroes, yeah. So I believe, and again, check this, guys. Remember, like I said, check various sources. But I believe heroes, after their battle pass finishes, there will be a special challenge to unlock that hero. So if it's a support hero, it might be play 20 games of support, then you get the hero, which is obviously fairly easy to do, well, easier to do. And I think as well it will be just buyable in the store for people that don't want to grind. But we don't know for how much. I think Mythic Skins is where they said the Mythic skin will be never in the store and blah, blah, blah. But I think that's bollocks. I think they will, because you think about it, that Genji skin, they kind of always want to be able to sell that, don't they? They don't want to just make it disappear after season 1. That would be mental. So I'd imagine that will pop up on special store pages and all kinds of stuff in the future. Weird that they came out and said that. Yeah, I'm definitely not offended by the battle pass as most people. $10 feels reasonable every 4 months. I don't know how long seasons will last. Well, then 9 weeks to $10 every 4 months. No. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, so yeah, I see what you mean. So, well, no, I don't see what you mean actually. No, because it's every 2 months, so 8 weeks basically. So this would be $20 in this example. Anyway, if they continue to add content and maps, they have to make money, which is true. This is the other thing. They have to make money, right? That being said, I do dislike that champs are unlocks, but if the price stays consistent, I'm not going to demonize them. I've gotten so much fun and time for my original Overwatch purchase. I almost wish that they did like a $2 a month subscription. Well, they basically, the Battle Pass is a subscription. This is the thing, right? I remember years ago, this is going to show my boomer age, but I remember playing EverQuest. I only played it for a few months, and then EverQuest 2 came out, and then I played EverQuest 2. And you had to pay for this monthly. And it was like unheard of at the time. Like, you have to pay monthly to play this game. And this is, the battle passes are an evolution of that. You are paying for a subscription. Whatever way you look at it, it is a subscription. It's just sort of masked in a different way. But yeah, like, I think the thing to take away from that comment is they do have to make money. And this is something we've got to be very cognizant of. They have to make money. They're choosing to make money through restricting new heroes and holding them in front of you and saying, hey, if you want this hero, you can grind to level 55 in the battle pass, which is going to take you a few weeks, or, which has been said by the commercial lead of Overwatch, or you could buy this straight away and then you get it. And by the way, it might be the best support you've ever seen. Now, I know Kiriko, based on content we've been seeing out there so far, is apparently very strong, and you can kind of tell that from her kit. Being able to teleport, which apparently has got a really long range. I've seen some figures of like maybe 35, 40 meters. So she's very hard to dive. She can also take part in dives, so she can teleport forward and take part, with Tracer diving the backline of the enemy. I mean, can you imagine that? Like, suddenly the support appears. She can make you invulnerable. She can cleanse you. She can heal you. She can even increase your attack speed, increase your ability, well, decrease your ability cooldowns, increase your movement speed with her ultimate. She can do triple headshot damage, I believe. But it's very hard to land those headshots. So she's got a lot going on for her. Like, this is going to be a hero that I think we're going to see in the game, So you're going to want to get that. And this, again, comes back to the whole thing of the easy way to monetize Overwatch is to monetize the heroes. And like I said, they'll have these business intelligence departments that are working on this day and night, day and night. This is the way we're going to make money. I think, though, I don't know. Like, I think if you can't just read stats. You cannot just read stats all the time and go, yes, we will have much higher conversion rate of battle pass sales if we put heroes in them. Yeah, I think everybody would agree with that. You probably will, right? But what's the cost of that? Yeah, if your heroes, which bring people to the game, and this is my argument against this. I've said this a few times, but what the hell? I'm going to say it again. When you have got a hero, and it comes to Overwatch, everything you can measure is off the charts, right? So views on YouTube videos discussing the new heroes on the official channel. Views on the official channel of Twitter for Play Overwatch are massive on the new hero stuff. Everyone's talking about it on the forums. Everyone's talking about it on Reddit. Loads of content creators making videos on it. It's the main thing. What does that do? There's a big buzz, right? PC Gamer, Polygon, Kotaku, all these companies are start writing about, oh, this new Overwatch hero. Wow, check this out. People come to the game. And then what Blizzard are saying is, you need to pay us for this hero, yeah? Instead of, using that wave of players and then designing good cosmetic rewards and rewards that you actually want through playing the game in the battle pass that make you stay, right? Not just trying to sell you the hero. And that's where, if I was involved in these discussions, I'd be like, guys, I really don't want to sell heroes. I want us to work on, imagine this, right? Mythic skins, Aaron Keller has said, take 1 year to make. What if they had mythic weapon skins as well? Imagine how sick that would be. What if they didn't even have mythic weapon skins, but they had modular weapon skins? Or they had loads of weapon customization beyond the standard gun buddy, right? Imagine if you had stickers, you had ways of spray painting your weapons. You could change bits of the weapons, plug different bits in, take bits from other weapons, different scopes. Imagine like Anna's rifle, different scopes, modular and all this. That'd be really cool. That would be really, really cool. The thing with Overwatch is you spend your time playing the game in first-person mode. All you look at of your skin is the weapon model. You don't look at the whole skin. Blizzard, I think, are a bit stuck in their old ways of like, well, this is how we've always made skins for years, so we're just going to level that up. I would have gone, okay, yeah, sure, mythic skins are great, but we need more on-screen customization. And then this is where you could plug all of this into the battle pass, and it looks more, the battle pass then becomes a purely cosmetic thing that you don't need to remain competitive or that kind of thing, because it's locking abilities and heroes behind it. Even though I know you can earn them for free, but you're still paying your time to unlock it, right? You don't just get the thing. And just focus on cosmetics. That's what I would have done. But hey, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see how this pans out, because there's been some doomers out there going, "Oh, this is the death of Overwatch." I don't think it's the death of Overwatch, but it is a change of tact. This is a course change, and it already is controversial, isn't it? I mean, look at all the videos I've made and everybody's made. And everyone's talking about it. It's like, what? Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, so let's take a look at this. Logan says, I just can't get behind having heroes in the battle pass. Maybe if it was a different game, but after playing Overwatch the way it's been, I just can't agree with it. I'm not against battle passes as an idea. I actually think it could be fun to have actual rewards to work towards. However, having to unlock a hero through a battle pass just ain't it. Since this was announced, I wonder if this is why Kaplan left. I think not locking characters out was a very strong mantra for him. And if management wanted the money, he might have just said, yeah, I'm done. Okay, there is, I can't remember what dev update this is in, but this is 100% fact and true. There isn't a dev update where Jeff specifically says, we will not sell you content. You get everything. We're not going to sell you heroes. We're not going to sell you maps or anything. You just get it. So, yeah, what has been said here could be true. If they've gone and said to Jeff, no, you need to start selling heroes, he's gone, bollocks to you, I'm not selling heroes. I'm out there saying we wouldn't, and you want me to go out there saying I will. I look like an idiot, so fuck you, I'm gone. That could have been the case, right? That's all hypothetical, though, so take that with a pinch of salt. One thing I'll add, the only screenshot we have on the challenges are the weekly tabs. We still have no idea about the daily, seasonal, competitive, lifetime, and hero challenges. I don't expect them to give out 550 coins, but 550 is a weird number. It may add up to 1,000 with them combined. Okay, this seems like a pretty hot topic. We've got 30 replies to this, but there isn't going to be competitive challenges, as far as I'm aware, based off what I believe it was John Spector, the commercial lead, has said, that the challenges are all designed for, it's not going to be play McCree. Oh, not McCree. What a poor, it's not even McCree, it's Cassidy. Play Cassidy in comp, right? If you don't play that hero, then you're not just going to go and play him. Well, you would go and play him to try and get the unlock and get the rewards. I guess in that respect, though, they could say win 10 games of competitive, and that would make more sense, but I don't know. Okay, this is kind of a fair point. I don't think we've got all the info here. Again, weird that Blizzard hasn't given us all the info. So there's a lot of comments here. We'll try and speed this up a little bit, because I'll be here for literally 3 hours if we give a whole debate every comment. Okay. Also, I feel that daily challenges will severely impact gameplay. In a game so focused on coordination and cooperation, having daily challenges makes people focus more on their challenges in the actual game. Okay, this is what I was trying to explain just. The challenges are, it's like win 10 games. It's play 5 games as support. It's play 5 games as DPS. It's not like go and get 10 headshots with Widowmaker. If it was that, then you're going to get Widowmaker players coming in who don't play Widowmaker and just throwing games. It's not that. So they've nailed that. They've really nailed that. The challenges themselves, although boring, are actually good, right? They're not forcing you to do things which you might not be comfortable with, and that would also impact the quality of the game. I bet the dailies is how you get the other 500-ish coins. It's probably just enough coins to earn it. It could be, but I think them challenges that we've seen so far effectively are the dailies, but we'll see. The roadmap explicitly says 540 earnable per season. If it does, I don't remember that, but whatever. Okay, maybe it does. But that's what we've worked out based off the challenge screen, because we can see the number of challenges you complete in total per season. If I remember correctly, they said there will be a separate currency that could be used for Overwatch 1 cosmetics and other things. If anything, they would give us those. You've got to remember, these modes are predatory. Models are predatory, and they want to give out as little as possible for free, but just enough to get you to play. So I doubt they would give more than that. Yeah, so at this point of the currency, the current Overwatch coins in the game, in Overwatch right now, in all the loot boxes got forced to be open. If you get a duplicate cosmetic, you get coins. They're going to be used in Overwatch 2 only to buy Overwatch 1 cosmetics, as far as I'm aware. So you're not going to be able to use those to unlock the Battle Pass or anything like that, because they're the new Overwatch coins, and they're two different things. Yeah, so they've already confirmed. Okay, let's not. I'll tell you what, I won't. I was going to say I won't talk about people's replies to replies, but whatever. We'll just go through this. They've already confirmed that all challenges will not force people to play in unnatural ways. Yeah, so that's what I kind of went over. Well, we'll see. It could be simple stuff like play games. Yeah. Where can I find the number in Stylosa argumentation, which is based off weekly challenges, 6 coins per week? Yeah. I believe based on the week. Yeah, okay. So let's not read replies to replies. It's definitely more. One screenshot in the video says complete 4 weekly challenges, but only shows 3, which add up to 60. So it's no doubt more than these 550 everybody mentions. The heroes on the Battle Pass is done for one reason: to increase engagement statistics. Outside of sales, the only thing shareholders look at to determine success of products is daily monthly active users. By putting the heroes in the Battle Pass, it greatly increases the likelihood of people to regularly log in, which increases those stats. So even if they never spend a dime, it's still adding to success in shareholder terms. Right, so the Blizzard have got they issue a shareholder report every quarter of the year, and of course there's 4 quarters in a year. So Bobby Kotick, everyone's favorite arsehole, gets on the phone and goes, "Hello, shareholders," and a various few of these shareholders are able to answer questions. I think it's people with a certain amount of shares who've got millions and millions of dollars invested into Blizzard. Before they answer their questions, and in their report, Blizzard tell you how many MAUs, which is monthly active users, each of their franchises have got. And of course, because it's Activision Blizzard, it goes through, Activision Blizzard King. It starts off with King most of the time, I think, and it's like statistics that are to the moon and back of player base and money. Like they earn so much money through Candy Crush and all those mobile games. Then eventually they get to Blizzard, and they show how many people. Well, they don't show how many people are playing the game. They tell you monthly active users have gone up if it's a good thing. If it's not, then they kind of avoid it. But they do like to shout about this. Blizzard might go, "Hey, we've got 20 million monthly active users across all of our games." It's like, wow, great numbers. Shareholders like that because it does mean people are engaged. But then what shareholders say is, how are you making money off these people? And this is where it starts to get a bit cloudy. Now, if you think about Overwatch, when it came out, it made $1 billion, right? So the box sales made $1 billion. Holy God, this is great. But that's just the same as a Call of Duty every year, right? So Activision Blizzard shareholders are like, wow, we've got another Call of Duty here. So, oh my God, instead of $1 billion a year, we can make $2 billion a year. This is the best thing ever. But then Overwatch was like, yeah, but we're just going to monetize with loot boxes. Now, at the time, it was controversial because they sold you a box game and then had monetization in it. And that was very controversial at the time. You either had a free-to-play game or you had a box game. You didn't have both. And Blizzard was trying to get both. And it was like, but then if you remember what happened with the loot boxes as time started to move on, they did become the fairest loot boxes in gaming in a way. And you were getting loads of cosmetics for just playing the game. And they even reduced the number of duplicates you'd get and all kinds of stuff. So in the end, it was like, it was pretty generous, right? Then obviously, Overwatch 2 and all of that starts coming out. But that'll be pressures from the executives who are being pressured by the shareholders saying, we want this $1 billion a year. Where the hell is it? Now, we're going into a free-to-play Overwatch. So monthly active users will be through the roof, yeah? I think, if memory serves me right, and I've covered this game for so many years, I've got all kinds of information in my head about this game. I think they got to 50 million accounts, I believe, with Overwatch, right? Now, at its height, it probably had a ton, like millions and millions of monthly active users. It's probably something like 15, 16, 17, maybe even 20 million, maybe 30 million. Who knows, right? Loads of people were playing Overwatch. Remember, it was the biggest game in the world when it launched, and maybe for a year after that or so, before Fortnite showed up and and then redefined all of that. So shareholders would be happy, but like the question becomes, free to play, will it increase the numbers to that size? Blizzard, I think, have got a pretty good idea in terms of how it will increase their numbers. And then it becomes, how do you monetize these people effectively? And then that goes into the whole debate of, well, let's just sell them heroes, which is basically what they're doing because that'll make us more money. Because, you know, if you've got, I'll pull these figures out my ass, but if you've got, I don't know, 5 million players a month and 1% of them play buy the battle pass, well, you probably expect more than 1%. Let's say 10% buy the battle pass. That's fairly decent, I guess, because that's a lot of money coming in when you start breaking it all down. So, and it's probably more than that. It's probably like 20% of players buy the battle pass. Whereas if you had just sold the mythic Genji skin, it might be 0.5% of players buy the mythic Genji skin, right? Which might not be enough. So I think that's how they work it out. Anyway, let's move on. I won't look at the replies for this one because it's pretty... we will be here for 5 days. This will literally be longer than the Queen's queue. Anyway... it's not about how much it costs or how fast you can unlock a hero. It's the principle of splitting up the community every time a new hero is released. Something they promised they wouldn't do. That was the whole idea of deleting Overwatch 1. Okay, so I will say there is something good about this. The hero will be playable in every mode apart from competitive, as far as I'm aware. So if a new hero is in the game, you can go into the training range and play the hero. I think you can even play the hero in quick play. You can play it in the arcade. You can do those kind of things. But you can't take it into competitive. That's the thing. It's like, okay, well, you have to buy the battle pass to get into competitive or grind the hero like crazy. Now, there are positive ways of looking at this because you can say competitive is locked for 2 weeks, which, again, I don't agree with, but it is locked for 2 weeks of a season. You could spend those 2 weeks grinding the new hero, Kuriko in this case, and then you become fairly proficient with her, then you go into competitive. So there are positive ways of looking at it. It's not just complete doom and gloom, but still, it's locking a hero, and I'll never agree with it. Anyway, let's move on. This has changed my mindset from being a completionist and collecting all the collectibles to only grinding for specific heroes that I actually like and play. So Blizzard have sort of alluded to this quite a bit. And they've made recent comments saying, hey, people don't swap in Overwatch. They just play a few, like, you know, you generally play 2 heroes, maybe 2 to 4 heroes, and that's it. You don't really play any more heroes. And you can sort of see how the monetization has changed to maybe push in the direction of like, okay, you want the Genji completionist, maybe the Junker Queen completionist or whatever. And those people, all they do is they just want all the skins, the mythic skin, and they don't care about anything else. I think that is a shock to the system for Overwatch players, right? And the majority of comments on this video will be people who've played Overwatch, because if you're watching my videos, you probably played Overwatch, right? And like, we're used to unlocking everything. We don't use everything. So suddenly it becomes way more expensive if you want to unlock stuff for all the heroes, because you're having to buy the battle pass, and then maybe you don't complete the battle pass because real life steps in and you're like, oh my God, I really wanted that skin. And then maybe that skin, whatever legendary or epic skins in the battle pass, maybe that pops up in the store a few weeks later and Blizzard's like, hey, buy this for $10 if you want. And you're like, okay, I'll buy it because I missed it. Those are the kind of systems that I think we'll start seeing encroaching into the game. Anyway, I wouldn't mind the battle pass. Oh God, I wouldn't mind the battle pass being used for cosmetics, but I feel locking out heroes is wrong. I don't want to grind to unlock a hero that I possibly wouldn't use too often. This was a feature that was promised to be free in Overwatch 1. It was. And I guess you can say times change, but you know, you have to remember Overwatch got completely different leadership now than it did back in the day. So things will be different. And you know, you have to ask yourself, why did the leadership change? Anyway, they sort of... So I made a video on this, and it's basically the idea that they're saying they're balancing the game now around you not needing all the heroes, which I think can't ever be done, because there will be heroes that are simply better than other heroes. You can't just be like, yeah, you don't need the heroes, man. If you've got 34 heroes, 35 heroes, including Kiriko, it's like, well, what? You know, it's fine. We don't need the next super duper tank or DPS or whatever hero ends up being launched. I don't think you can actually balance a game around that. It just seems mental. But yeah. But it is fair, right? Because if you literally, okay, the way to do this is to break it down into hero categories, isn't it? And go tank, DPS, support. If you never play support, you don't care about new support heroes. You literally, it doesn't even affect you. You're like, whatever, I don't even play support. I just play tank, right? In that case, fair enough. I just hope the backlash of heroes being in the battle pass becomes way too much for Blizzard to handle, and then they remove them. Well, I would love it if they did, but I don't think they can. And the reason why I don't think they can is because they don't have enough in the battle pass to actually make you want to buy the battle pass. I think you guys can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think most battle passes are generally like 100 levels or so. Overwatch's is 80, so maybe you could say, well, they don't even have enough for like a typical battle pass 100 levels, so they've got 80, and then they don't really have enough in the way of cosmetics and stuff like that. You think about what I said about weapon skins. I think they would have been sick as fuck if they were in the game, but like they don't have any of that. So all they've got is this one mega mythic skin, and it's like it's for a hero I don't even play, so I don't care. So then you're like, well, why should I even buy this battle pass? I don't care about a Pashimari gun buddy, and I don't care about a spray. So goodbye, right? So yeah, there's just no way that they ever go back on this now. They can't. They're like, the main thing is the hero. The hero is the thing that has to be in the battle pass, and that's just like, get on with it, boys. Deal with it. I just hope that happens, because I'm never buying the battle pass, and it's not worth it. And it looks like I'll be able to afford every other battle pass, because 540 coins per season are earned, and you need 2 to be able to buy a battle pass. This is for free. Okay. They need to be careful with making so many challenges revolve around wins. I see this can get corrected in MMOs with PvP often. They usually end up going with the games played instead of wins count as double. So Overwatch really does this, doesn't it? In the challenges, the normal weekly challenge event. Well, not weekly challenge, and they're not normal, I guess. But the old Overwatch 1 challenge events, they were 21 games. I think you could just literally grind out. But if you won the games, I've probably got these figures wrong, but if you win, you get more points, don't you, to get to the total, so it was faster. But you still got like the participation reward of like, yes, you played in the game, have won, but you get 3 if you win, that kind of thing. Anyway, for example, rather than having 10 wins as a challenge, make it 20 games played, but a win counts as 2 games played. That way, if you're on a losing streak, you still get some kind of progression. No one wants to play for us. And I bet you these comments will say this is already in the game. Yeah, yeah. So, right, they do this with the current weekly challenges. Yeah, okay. I heard that the rewards, I guess, of the battle pass can't be earned in later seasons. Yeah, that's what they're going for. So effectively, it is FOMO. But I think they 100% will put some of the items in the store. They have to, and like have them on some sort of rotation. Like how Valorant has the is it called the night market, where it like will give everybody sort of randomized skins, and like, oh my god, I've got this skin pops up from like a year ago in Valorant, which is like a super rare one. Like, I don't play Valorant, but like Glitch Pop, I think I remember as a skin, and it's like the Reaver Vandal skin packs and whatever. Like those pop up every now and again in people's night markets, and they like rush to buy them. We'll probably get that kind of system. If you buy the battle pass, you have to grind a bunch to get value out of it. If you aren't grinding, you will lose value in your purchase. It effectively makes it so you feel like you need to play to get full. Yeah, it is. That's what a battle pass. That's basically what a battle pass is. Depending on how hard it is to get the best rewards from the battle pass, this can hurt gameplay, in my opinion. Feeling forced to play Overwatch may feel bad for many people. Overwatch was often nice since it didn't make you feel like you needed to play the game and you could just come back whenever. These grinding mechanics on battle passes may hurt the game in some ways, and if people aren't able to fully complete them and lose out on potential rewards, that may influence them on future battle pass purchases. This hurts people who already play other games and have to grind those too. Yeah, that's a good point, right? So see, this is the thing, right? I don't play any games at the moment with battle passes in. Not because I hate battle passes, just because I don't. I play games that are like, I mean, hell, I've been playing like bloody. In fact, the last game I played on this, that's why I'm holding it. Not a Nintendo Switch, no, Steam Deck, was Papers, Please. I mean, what the hell? I'm playing games that are not which totally is like overkill on that. Like, I don't even know what I was doing that, but I've played Half-Life 2 on it, which is really good. And also, Doom Eternal is amazing on that Steam Deck. I can't believe it, but whatever. I'm not trying to juggle games with battle passes. And game companies want to lock you into the game with a battle pass. And the question is the battle pass alluring enough in Overwatch 2 to make you go, I'm not playing any other games? Because I need to play this game to unlock all the stuff, right? If you're playing 3 other games with battle passes in, you've got no chance, right? Unless you're playing 10 hours a day, right? And even then, probably some of them are designed so that's not even enough. You know what I mean? Actually, no, I will say I've never completed an Apex battle pass. There you go. That's a good example. I've played Apex. I haven't played it recently, but I used to play it quite a bit. And I never completed the battle pass. You know what I mean? Like, so there's loads of stuff that I've missed out on. Anyway, although I will say Apex cosmetics are trash. They're not even on the same tier as Overwatch. Well, maybe some of their really expensive stuff is, but the majority of it is not. I just want to thank you for being critical of this. Almost every Overwatch streamer content creator I've watched since this new came out has been trying to justify it for Blizzard. Now, I've been seeing this pop up quite a bit. Now, I will categorically say I don't watch other content creators' content, right? I don't know what anybody's saying about this. But what I will say is sometimes, and this has happened to me in the past, I'll be totally honest, you can become so involved in something, a singular thing, in this case Overwatch, that it becomes hard to see other points of view, or maybe step back and go, you know what, I need to take myself out of this situation and look at it. Instead, you're in like some crazy echo chamber and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. If content creators, I don't know, maybe they're talking to each other and they're like, yeah, the Battle Pass ain't too bad. I think it's great because we're going to get content. Yeah, I mean, like it's in the name of the job, right? Content creator, you need content to make content, right? So if Overwatch gets more content and this is the way it's going to do it, then yeah, it's great for content creators. I'll be a hypocrite if I sat here and said, well, this is going to be terrible for Overwatch because they're going to put content in the game. Well, no, it means I can make content, right? It means the game gets momentum and it means I can talk about the game. But we have to be real and think, how does this affect the game? And do we want this? And if we need to be honest with ourselves, and I think that's something that I'm definitely doing. And I'm pretty sure almost every other content creator is doing this as well. But like, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really comment on this. I've not watched what's been said or anything like that. So yeah, but I would say, remember, try not to be too harsh. And like I said at the top of the video, take your viewpoints from multiple sources. Ideally, if they're opposing views as well, that'll give you a more holistic view, and then you can form your own opinion. Don't just go, oh my god, Stylosa says this, so I believe it. It's like, well, no, Stylosa's trying his best to put a logical argument together here, and I'm not coming at either for or against. I'm just sort of telling you what I like and what I don't like, and yeah, this is the reality that we're in, and it's like, Anyway, I think the pass needs to be earnable in a season with perfect attendance. Yeah, I do as well. With the trade-off, not being able to afford skins without a money boost. Yeah, which I guess would be like charging for mythic skins, maybe. The fact that you have to pay to get the battle pass to unlock the real content kind of makes it not free to play. As you're not paying, you will forever be behind the curve. They combine this with ranked placement rewards. They're going to get a very tricky situation. We don't know actually what the rewards are for ranked. We know golden weapons are gone, but beyond that, we don't know. If they were smart, they would price it lower to get everyone to play straight away. A lot of people avoid playing $9.99 just to try out comp. Keep in mind that some players may never see competitive during their first year, and if they choose to play for free, which will really hurt the lower ranks. Worst case is you miss the quests and end up paying $120 per year. I'm getting some serious daily quest vibes from this. Which is like, what about PvE? And this is like a complete other angle to this. What happens if PvE is designed to be upheld with the battle pass and you don't actually buy PvE? Imagine that. And imagine if the PvE rewards then become loads of customization and all kinds of things for the characters that you play, maybe. Maybe that would make the battle pass more attractive instead of locking heroes behind it. But yeah, I mean, the daily quest vibe thing, I think that's something we're 100% going to get with PvE, because I think they've already teased this with the hero missions, I think they were called. Were they hero? Yeah, because story missions are story missions. Hero missions, just random events happening around the world. You go and do them and you get a reward. You go and do them and get a reward. I can see them tying this into challenges for coins, maybe saying complete 3 daily watch point missions, get 10 coins or something, that type of thing. Okay, a problem I don't see. Oh, let me just have a drink. Good God. I told you this would be a long one. A problem people don't seem to get is that when Blizzard says we're getting 35 heroes, they're being very disingenuous. We're not getting 35 heroes. That'd imply we could always freely swap to another role and such. Support players are getting 7 supports and have to grind out for that 8th. That will no doubt be broken at launch. And if you don't have that one, you'll be relegated to something subpar or get shouted at for not having the new hot shit. You'll be a handicap to your team, and or if you get the new support and choose to play tank and none of your teammates have the new hot shit, they'll handicap you either way. It's a completely lose-lose situation because other options is to make the new hero not have any obvious advantage, meaning the current cast will all be able to perform the same basic functions, and now we have a bland, watered-down game with lack of character identity. Because really there's no way Blizz will ever remove hard counters. They've proven time and time again that they are too incompetent to do so. It's been 5 years of them saying that. There aren't hard counters. Sim's totally going to take on Farah now, guys. Maybe she will when she gets reworked for the billionth time. I honestly enjoy this content from Stylosa a lot more. Well, thank you for that. The calmer approach to the videos kept me engaged with, instead of being like, yo! Yeah, okay. I think it's old age. It's mellowing me. I'm not just like cracked out of my mind as I usually have. As a relatively new Overwatch player, I enjoyed playing the games because it had all the characters available and I could just play whatever mode I wanted without feeling like a job. So this thing about feeling like a job, I see this popping up all the time. And like, I understand battle passes are there to get you engaged in the game. Everyone's fighting for your hours, right? They want your watch time. They want your bloody game time. They want you on their platform. Then you inevitably spend money on it. That's what they want, right? But you should be playing the game because the game is good to play. And then you just happen to get these rewards because you're playing the game. Not you're playing the game to get the reward, right? Now, this can be very blurred, right? Like I said, the mythic skin's a great example of this because if you're a Genji player, you want the goddamn mythic skin, right? And you're like, I have to grind to a certain level to get that. But I don't mind because I'm going to get that and I'm enjoying playing Genji and off I go. But I think they could make systems that would make it more, feel like you're not having to grind up. Like, because I think the issue with this is Kiriko is there at 55 and it's like, grind to get this hero or pay us. That's it. And you're like, oh man, I need the hero. Things should be a reward, not a requirement. I think that's the way to look at it. I think one of the problems is we would already have gotten new characters, cosmetics, and new features, and the majority of the stuff in these new battle passes, if in Overwatch 1, if Blizzard didn't abandon the game 3 years ago. And I'm not sure if the decision to lock new heroes behind a battle pass is a good idea when you're trying to win back your player base and gain new players. Plus, the tone of the game changes when you're logged into playing Overwatch, because it's not for fun for the daily weekly grind, it's just to play the new hero or to get a cool skin. The biggest problem Overwatch 2 faces is you have so many, apologies ladies and gentlemen, if you have so many other games featuring a battle pass, and to be honest, most people really only have time or money to spend on 1 or 2 battle passes. Looking at Overwatch competition, I don't think Overwatch 2 is the quality or content at the moment to compete with its peers and to make people want to spend possibly hundreds of hours just to reach level 80 every season. Especially with Blizzard's horrible anti-consumer friendly track record, okay? It's fair. I can tell you put a lot of effort into this. Well, thank you. Thanks a lot for being the one to crunch the numbers and help us inform about what's to come. My question is, will it be just 540 coins per season from weeklies? Yes, but are there dailies? And okay, we don't know. They haven't told us, but we do know that's 540 per season based off the challenges we've seen so far. I have a few concerns. Oh, good God, hang on. I have a few concerns. We know that the battle passes will have either a new hero or a map alternating each season pass. You know what, actually? I don't think I've seen this discussed. Actually, this is really stupid. Blizzard are like, the battle passes with the heroes in are the ones to get, aren't they? Why would you buy the battle pass without the hero in? Well, there's going to be a mythic skin, right? So let's say if it was for Reinhardt in Season 2, then the Reinhardt players would want the mythic skin, but everyone else would be like, well, there's no hero, right? Everyone wants a new hero. Unless you just hate the role. Everyone wants to try and play the new hero, yeah? At least in some capacity. I know you can play them in quick play and all that stuff for free, but if you play comp, if you're like me and a lot of people do play comp, you'll be like, well, I want to try it. I might need it. Well, that's the thing. You need all the tools in your kit, right? You can't turn up to work without your hammer, right? If you're working as a carpenter, because, oh shit, I didn't unlock my hammer, right? What are you going to hammer your nails in with, yeah? Kiriko could be that hammer. You need her, right? As your carpenter. I don't know where I'm going with this analogy, but you get what I'm saying, right? Hopefully you do. So, yeah, basically what? You've got a premium battle pass that you need and just a shit battle pass and then a premium... what? I've not really thought about that. Because that means that unless the cosmetic rewards are so outstanding that you need them, you want them, you just won't care. That's weird. Because surely the point of a battle pass... Okay, this is really weird. Who the hell has approved this, right? Because you would think a battle pass needs to get better every time. Like, it needs to be better. It needs to be better, doesn't it? Now, I know they can't make heroes every season. Hopefully they can make a hero every year. You can't have a hero every season, every 2 months in the game. That'd be ludicrous, right? But what's equivalent to a hero? I guess they're just hoping it's mythic skin. I've never thought of that, actually. That's something for a discussion. Anyway, let's rock on. So you have to unlock the heroes, but you won't lock a new map behind the battle pass level. So not every pass will be equally good or important. Why wouldn't you want to skip the battle pass without a hero? My biggest issue is also the high level needed to unlock a hero in the free tier. What if I don't have enough time to play a season? I don't want to pay money for a season that I won't be playing anyway. Will I be able to unlock a hero 2 years later? Will I miss them forever? This wouldn't make sense because if you don't have the hero, you won't be interested in buying the skins for them, or less likely to get a future season pass with a super duper mega epic skin for that hero. The more I hear about the game, the more I like Overwatch 1 formula. Pay up front, unlock currency and loot boxes by playing the game. Okay, so yeah, okay, but loot boxes had to go, right? Nobody buys loot boxes anymore, right? They had to go. They needed a different monetization system, and they've gone for Battle Pass because that's the new hotness in the industry. Well, I say new. I mean, I guess it's old now, isn't it, really? Battle Pass is Fortnite. When did that come out? 5 years ago? Something like that. I know there were Battle Pass. Where the Battle Pass? This is interesting. I'm going to go on a mission into YouTube later on and find the history of Battle Passes, because I in my head, it's like Fortnite was the first Battle Pass, but I don't think... Can't be, right? What did League have Battle Pass before? I know you had to... No, it never had a battle pass, but you could unlock heroes, couldn't you? But you could use your points from playing it. Whatever. It had a store, didn't it? I guess maybe Fortnite... Whatever, we're just going to say Fortnite is in this video, but we need to backtrack if it's not. But Fortnite had a battle pass and a store, didn't it? It sort of combined those two elements. Yeah, anyway, let's move on. Always so warming when Blizzard decides to choose the only anti-consumer move no one thought they would. Okay. The thing that makes me sad is that in other games I can just say I don't have to buy the battle pass because it's all cosmetics. But in Overwatch 2, the heroes are going to be locked behind it. As a more competitive player, I feel forced to get it. This is why they're doing it, so I can play the new heroes as early as possible. I'm still excited for the game, but this does upset me. I'm just happy we're finally getting more stuff. The old events felt meh, and the skins were hit or miss. The new skins in the battle pass have got me hyped. That is how it should be. The battle pass skins, the cosmetics in the battle pass, that should be what gets you hyped, right? And the Genji one got me hyped. I mean, holy hell. Oh god, sorry. That got me hyped. Okay, let's do a few more, because I think, how long is this video going for? They're like 50 minutes. I apologize. You've been listening to me cover this for 50 minutes. Good god. Do let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Anyway, let's rock on. Having such a deep-rooted monetization is a really bad sign, in my opinion. Focusing so heavily on engagement systems means that they're targeting time played over fun. And if you look at other Blizzard products that have done the same, especially WoW over the past 5 or 6 years, it's generally at the expense of fun. And that's without all the psychological strings attached with battle passes that coerce the player to play the game for progress instead of innate fun. Thank you, Sty, for giving an honest review of the Battle Pass system, while also explaining your skepticisms. I just watched your Overwatch take on a Battle Pass, and it was completely shocked. I hate to say it. I really do, but I honestly feel like a lot of Overwatch content creators are selling out. I think I'll have to go and watch this. I've not watched this, so I don't really know. I just don't know, so I'm gonna have to go and watch this. Maybe I should have watched them before I started making this video. But I don't know. I don't want to turn this into just like X creator says this and this is what another creator thinks. That's all crap. Like I said, you've got to make your own opinion on this. You've got to take multiple sources together and then like come to a conclusion. It's the only way you can do this. I hate to say it, but I really do feel like trying their hardest to justify locking heroes behind the battle pass. It's honestly so disturbing. Is this what gaming has become? I just wanted to thank you, Stylosa, for being the only... Maybe this has been happening a lot then. It seems to be a lot of comments about this. Now, maybe not totally... Anyway, I just wanted to thank you, Stylosa, for being the only content creator that's taking a neutral stance on this. It's been gross seeing the corporate shilling from 95% of the CC content creators. Don't say CC, because I just think crowd control in my head. A big issue that everyone is just brushing under the rug is people can enter comp games without having every character unlocked. No, they can't. I don't think they can. I'm pretty sure they can't. You need all the heroes to enter comp. So you need the battle pass, or you need to grind to unlock her. You're effectively going to have games that will be decided by who bought or grinded the pass. They make comp pay to win, and the fact that all these streamers who only play comp haven't bought it up is disgusting. I'm mostly a comp player, and I will no longer play the mode once it goes live. I think that's a little bit wrong, but I understand what you're saying. I totally understand. We'll do 2 more comments, and then we're gone. Well, we'll go to the bottom here, and that's it. Okay, trust me, all right? These hours one has to put into unlocking the hero are insane, in my opinion. And nowadays, almost dead game needs more fresh players, otherwise it will die like Overwatch 1. I get let's make an even quicker book thinking of Blizz as they put heroes into the premium battle pass, but this will hurt queue times after Season 1. Maybe the first 3 seasons will work quite well because of the Watchpoint pack with its 2,000 Overwatch coins and the Season 1 battle pass, but I wouldn't be surprised to see many players jump ship as soon as they really do get the meaning of grinding to level 50. Honestly, most players will not reach that in a season. Yeah, most players won't complete the battle pass. I mean, getting like more than halfway through it, again, probably most players won't do that. And they know this, so you'll buy the premium, right, to get them unlocked. They absolutely know this. It would have been a way better to get Overwatch's reputation back to where it was in its prime, and after Blizz proved themselves capable of upholding their promises, frequently updating and communicating. They go ahead and start monetizing this aggressively. For me, it feels like a short-time crash grab, but maybe it's just me. I just do not believe Blizz anymore. Thanks for the vid star. Yeah, I mean, Blizz need to get back. They need to get back some semblance of trust, I think, from the entire gaming community. You know, and they've got a lot of major titles coming out soon. They've got Diablo 4. They've got World of Warcraft, Dragonflight, is it, the expansion coming out? And obviously Overwatch 2. So there's 3 things there they can try and do to win back people. I love how honest your takes are, Sty, and TY for being my only major news source for this. So again, thank you, but you don't just have one news source, yeah? Or like one opinion source. Go and get more. Broaden horizons. Okay, I think my biggest problem with all the monetization is that a majority of these systems had already been in place from Overwatch 1, and there's been nothing groundbreaking for the genre. The biggest draw originally for me was that Overwatch 2 co-op campaign. I think this is, the PvE and the co-op is like the biggest draw. Like the fact that that's not here and we're launching Overwatch 2, I think is like not ideal at all, but we needed Overwatch content and they needed to do something because the Overwatch League is in Sorry. I may have burped there. I apologize. Overwatch League's in shambles, right? And it's collapsing, and they've got to do something. They've got to get people playing the game. You know, they've got to do something, right? And that's why they're giving us this, which, you know, but maybe they could have had PvE finished if the development went different and all of that stuff. But yeah, if PvE was coming out on October the 4th with all the rest of the game, it would be like, boom, big, massive splash. So once that comes out, I'm imagining another slew of microtransactions along with the box price of the game, assuming they ever release the campaign. Okay, all right. I think we'll leave it at that. Now, I will link to this video in the description of this video in case you guys want to go and check it out. Because, I mean, look how many comments we've been through here. You know, and there's so many more. There's like effectively 2,000 comments on this video. So there's a lot of people talking about this. But yeah, all right, guys. Thank you for watching the video. It's been my pleasure, as always, to produce this for you guys. And just, I mean, I'm making this for myself as well because I want to see what you guys are doing and I want to start more discussions and I want us all to talk about this because this changes the game that we love in a big way. It's a different game. It is a game about yes, you are grinding to unlock battle passes. Heroes are in battle passes. You either pay to get them. And of course, like, you know, we can't have content for free. There needs to be some way this game makes money. And the issue ultimately at the end of the day is Activision Blizzard have got Call of Duty with a battle pass. They know how much money these games make. They can see through other industry reports, things like Nielsen statistics, and all, like a deep analysis of other competitors and stuff like that, how much money they make. And they know how much Apex makes. They know how much all these other free-to-play games make with battle passes. And so they want that for Overwatch 2. They want that revenue because they get more revenue. Aaron Keller even said, like, you know, the whole point of this is to make money so we can keep developing the game, which it is. But I think these figures are crazy, like, that they're trying to approach. Shareholders always want more. And I would be of the opinion of, you know, if you had a game, let's just throw some figures around here. And this isn't a real world opinion, right? This just wouldn't work. And this is, you know, a utopian ideal. If you've got a game with a very fair monetization system, whatever form that may take, and it makes $800 million a year, every year, forever, that would be great. Not in capitalism, because the competitor's making 1.5 billion. What are they doing? We need to do that. So we're going to do this in our game. Everything's all kind of, in my eyes, a little bit short term. It's going to force a lot of churn. It's going to force decisions that get made because it makes more money. But is that at the detriment of the game? At the end of the day, me personally, and I'm sure you guys are the same, and my watch has just gone off saying I've completed my daily step goal. I mean, I'm literally just sitting down, so I'm not animated. It thinks I'm moving. But I want a game that is a great game. It's not that I don't care about monetization. I'm realistic and I understand games need to make money. But there is a balance between a awesome game, a game that's art, and a game that is, you know, built to make money. All right, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, then do comment on this video below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. All of this stuff really helps me. You can follow me on other stuff, like on TikTok. I do have a pretty good TikTok, actually. It's more just kind of news updates and stuff, but I might try and do some more fun stuff on TikTok, which is Stylosa UL or at Stylosa UL. On Twitter, I'm at Stylosa as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the video, and thanks for all of your opinions. If you did appear in this video, nice one. And yeah, I'll catch you lovely lot on the next video. See you soon.